From arresting an innocent victim
But you're forcing me
I
to!
can't force you to talk.
to choking out a girl's dog,
Not choking! I'm a canine officer, dude!
these cops are doing a fantastic job making sure the next generation want nothing to do with the boys in blue. Disclaimer. On June 20th, 2020, Loveland police officers responded to 911 calls that a 14-year-old had slapped her 18-year-old boyfriend at a grocery store parking lot. All's well that ends well, right? Well, not really.
She's standing here and yelling at me about how I'm a piece of how I'm cheating on her, how I cheated on her, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not even with her and I'm not with you, so it's not cheating, you know?
Well, is this something that you want to pursue and go
So would
forward
I have
with?
to go to
'Cause-
court?
Well, you would have to completely go through a packet and fill out all your information and give a statement, and yeah, if it went that far, you would have to do that.
Alright, I think I'll just pass him. I have to go through a whole packet and everything.
Even though the boy didn't want to press charges, a trainee cop, Jeremiah Wood, was with them. So they decided this would be a great learning experience for him and spent the entire day coming and going to the teenager's home.
Head to that address, see if she's there. Kind of see if her parents are there or anyone's there.
Hey, ma'am. Are any of these their cars?
The Loveland Police Department, come to the door.
It was noon when they finally found John Sears and convinced him that they just wanted to talk to his 14-year-old daughter.
So, we didn't just her ex-boyfriend over at the Safeway. She got into a verbal argument with him and then slapped him in the face. Several other people saw the same thing. We got several witness statements. He confirmed that they had been in an intimate relationship, so this makes this a domestic violence situation.
John's daughter answered all their questions. It was just your regular teen drama.
So can you kind of tell me what happened between you guys today?
I was asking him for my back because we got in a breakup because he likes to cheat on me for 7 months. So I wanted my unicorn back, my lanyard back, my elephant back, and my bike lock key.
Suddenly, without a single warning, the rookie cop put his hands on the teen, and things went sideways pretty fast.
Stop.
No, this is my daughter.
Put that down.
This is my daughter. She's
I
14.
understand
You
that.
can't arrest a 14-year-old. No, you cannot. No, you can't. Let me get my dog.
You are not gonna
Let me
walk
get my
over.
fucking dog.
You are not gonna walk over.
He's gonna start fighting everybody.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down. Don't move. You stay down. Don't move.
And John's daughter wasn't the only one getting manhandled by these officers.
I won't move. Stop, baby. Please put my dog away, please.
We will take care of your dog. Put your.
Please, I don't want you guys to shoot him or anything.
We're not gonna shoot your dog.
God me.
Remember what this cop says right here. It's pretty important.
You guys, I didn't do shit. I was trying to get my dog so he wouldn't
I've got
attack
the male in
you.
custody. We're still working on the.
Oh my
We'll
God.
take additional units.
Run, did you see that? I was trying to get my dog.
Sick of watching his family get hurt, the dog turned on these dirty cops.
We're still trying to get around.
Dude, just stay away from him, please. Please. Hey, watch out. Guys, put the dog.
Dog's coming out.
God.
Stop.
Loveland Police, we won't shoot your dog, but we might choke it, and just wait till you hear his excuse.
Choke my dog.
I'm not choking.
Yes.
I'm a canine officer, dude. Jeez Louise.
God damn it.
Choking my dog!
Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Get back. There you go. Dog's in.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
I was
sir.
trying to help you guys. My God. No wonder why you guys get bad rap.
I kind of have to agree with John on this one. Officer Douchebag continued to run his mouth and act up as John and his daughter were arrested.
Can I get up myself before you pull me? Please.
Then stand up.
You're pulling me. This is a
Jesus.
f***ing joke.
You are ridiculous.
You are. The way you
Shut
just treated
your
me.
mouth. Spread your feet. And I haven't searched it.
I have nothing. I would like to speak to your chief,
You can
please.
speak to them all. You're not going to speak to the
Please.
chief.
I would like to speak
Chief
to your
doesn't
chief,
care what
please.
you have to say.
I did absolutely nothing to you guys. I didn't even threaten you.
Okay, well, you're
I
going to go to
didn't threaten
jail.
you.
You're going to jail.
For what?
Obstructing resisting.
I didn't obstruct nothing,
Get in the car.
dude.
And this cop wasn't done tossing John's things around.
Didn't mean to throw that in the trash.
What's going
glasses are smashed. Evan got bit by a dog.
There's a gun manual to come in. There's a taser cartridge right there.
That's my taser cartridge.
But there's some good news. The family's Jack Russell Terrier had held his own against these dirty cops.
We're gonna need to see if that dog's current on rabies. If not, you need to start a rabies regimen. That's a mean little.
Yeah, he was biting him and the girl.
Where'd you get
so
bit
that's
at?
why just here, and then I don't know. It was biting my neck and shit when I was coming upstairs. So I went to grab the dog, and then I got it, and I was holding it, and I tried to nip my finger. And I had it.
I reeled him in.
Yeah, I know. I saw you grabbed by the neck.
Okay, we're going in the house.
These cops kept insisting John was trying to attack them. And when they tried to get statements from the neighbors to back up their story, guess who the neighbors backed up instead?
Yeah, I saw what happened, yeah.
Would you be willing to fill out a written statement for me?
Nah.
No? Can you tell me at least?
Well, John was trying to restrain his dog, and your other officers went berserk on him, so...
Okay.
That's what I saw.
That dude is not willing to do a statement. He said that this guy was trying to, whatever guy that you took custody was trying to restrain his dog, and then the officer went crazy on him.
Oh, good.
So, his name's John. He lives in that apartment.
All right, but he wasn't willing to make a statement? Okay. Well, we got it all on camera, so.
No, he was mad because we were going to arrest.
Yeah, he's yelling.
He's like, she's 14, you can't arrest her. She's been arrested before.
John was charged with resisting arrest, while his daughter was charged with harassment, domestic violence, and resisting arrest. But all the charges against them were dismissed. The family has since sued the department. Beating up a dad, daughter, and choking the dog? This cop was really going 3 for 3. Do you know what's worse? Pulling a gun on a teen for jaywalking.
On the ground! Put your hands on top of your head!
But first, on February 8th, 2023, a fire broke out in 18-year-old Taylor Brown's apartment. When police showed up, the teen voluntarily, keyword voluntarily, followed officers with the normal police down to the station. Then she waited and waited to get questioned for an hour. Finally, she asked to be taken home, and that was when this cop showed up with a chip on her shoulder.
So we're gonna have to seize your phone, so go ahead and hang up.
Seize my phone for what?
Go ahead and hang up.
Why?
Go ahead and hang up.
They want to seize my phone, but I'm not under arrest for it.
You're not under arrest, but your phone's going to be seized. Because the fire's under investigation.
I need to know why my
So you can hand me the phone, or I can take the phone. Yes, everybody's phone's being seized.
Oh no, because you never told me that my phone would be seized when I got here. She didn't tell me that.
Okay, and when I got here, the detective wasn't here.
The woman on the phone was Taylor's mom, a Chicago cop. And if there's one thing Taylor knew, it's cops couldn't just seize stuff willy-nilly. But I guess these officers didn't get the memo.
Right, where am I going to go without my phone? If I do the interview?
That's up to you.
No, you're not doing the interview. Well, if I do the interview,
you can go do the interview, but your phone's going to currently be seized.
Can I talk to him first? Can he come down here?
Nope, we're not going to do that. So you can hang up the phone, or I'm going to take the phone.
You'd have thought from the cop's tone that they had any suspicions she started the fire, right? Wrong.
Why is my phone being seized?
If you would like to talk to the detective that is seizing it, you can. Do you wish to talk to him?
Yeah, but...
Do you want to get an interview?
No, I wanted to ask him why my phone's being seized. Because she said she could take me home, but without my phone. That doesn't make sense. It sounds like...
So are you going to talk to the detective?
It seems like he's being petty because he woke up and I won't do the interview.
So the question is, are you going to talk to the detective?
As a matter of fact, are you recording this? Yeah. Okay.
But as stupid as all this sounds, it's about to get much worse.
Question is, are you going to provide an interview?
No.
No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is being seized.
Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not kick. Okay, push your legs out. Stop, relax.
They got me.
Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Mom, they trying to get me.
Hey, Taylor, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
You just put me in handcuffs and I came down here willingly.
Taylor was angry about how she was being treated and made sure to give them a piece of her mind.
Stay down.
Get me off the floor.
Relax.
Stay down.
Why am I on the floor?
All right, Taylor. Okay, we're gonna roll this way.
Why are you pinning me on the floor?
We're gonna get you up. Relax.
Relax. Stand me up like I'm a human.
We're going left. We're going my way. Roll my way.
We're going your way.
Roll my way. All right, stand up. Go to your knees, Taylor.
Y'all just okay with this, all of y'all. And you a black woman. You are a black African American woman.
We're going this way.
They're white. I expect it from them. All right, black dude.
Okay, you also kicked me in the head, so.
You also, I came down here willingly because I trusted you. And look at what you're doing.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you turn a voluntary witness into a hostile one. But will you believe these dumbasses still expected her to cooperate with them? But Taylor was done with them.
Are you going to talk to me if we go back there?
You are forcing me to.
I'm asking you if you're going to.
But you're forcing me to.
I can't force you to talk.
You're taking my items.
I'm seizing this for now, yes.
What does that mean?
Do you want to provide a statement?
My detective, I need to talk to her. I need an attorney present.
You can, okay.
I need a lawyer.
You can take her to jail.
All right.
Take me to
Where's her
jail.
property?
Whatever charges you guys have.
You have resisting and aggravated battery of a police officer.
Oh my God!
And that's when these dirty cops turned it up a notch.
Okay, I'll do the interview.
You still have the charges.
I didn't aggravate you. You assaulted me.
Okay, so relax.
You assaulted me. I'm 18 years old and you assaulted me.
Taylor continued to defend herself throughout, but this nasty cop continued to bully her.
I said your phone was being seized.
I asked you the reason.
Several times
I trusted you. That's why I came.
You did not hand me your phone. Go ahead and double lock them.
Double lock them? I can't move. Are you guys serious right now?
Taylor was taken to jail, where she even got strip searched.
Put your knees in.
You didn't answer me one time. That doesn't matter to you when I'm sitting here talking to you.
I tried to talk to you and reason with you.
You weren't reasoning with me.
And you were just
telling me, and I'm asking you questions like a human being.
But 2 hours later, she and her phone were released without charges because, surprise, surprise, they couldn't get a warrant. In the end, it turned out the fire had started because of some repairs in a ground floor apartment. Arresting a witness and illegally taking her phone might as well just empty the town's coffers, and Taylor has wasted no time in suing the department. Well, that's one way to pay for college. You think that's bad? Wait till you find out why one cop pulled his gun out on a teenager. On the 11th of March 2019, a Grand Rapids police officer spotted a 15 and 16-year-old walking in the street.
Where there's a sidewalk right here, you just take your hands out of your pocket for me real quick. You too. Take both your hands out of your pocket. Okay? Let's step up on the sidewalk. I'm not going to talk to you in the middle of the street, okay? For walking in the street where there's a sidewalk provided, I just told you that. You guys got your IDs on you? So I'm going to get your guys' ID real quick.
I think we got a message via
Well, what's your name?
from NDOC. Tethered.
Take your hands out of your pockets. I'm not going to ask you again. Cooperate with me a second.
You just had to tell us to hop on the street and we could have kept on walking.
Okay, but I decided to get out and talk to you.
It must have been a slow day at the station because this power-drunk cop immediately escalated things when the boys refused to talk to him.
How old are you? Just turn around and put your hands on top of your head for me real quick, okay? Put your hands on top of your head.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you are. Okay, then you're gonna tell me your name.
Alright, my name's.
Okay, what's your middle name?
I don't got my name.
What's your last name?
So I don't know why you need my name.
I just told you that. You're committing a crime. It's a crime to walk in the middle of the street where there's a sidewalk provided in the city of Grand Rapids, okay? I don't know how many more times that needs to be explained to you before you understand why I stop and talk to you.
But when the questions kept coming, the teens started to suspect there was more going on.
Have your name.
I was just walking on the street, told me hop on the sidewalk.
What's your last name?
This dirty cop was just using the jaywalking as an excuse, and when the teens called him out on it, this quickly went downhill.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're staying right here. Put your hands on top of your head.
Hey, man, chill out, bro.
Put your hands on top of your head.
Hey, chill out. Chill out, do what you doing.
Come on, Corky, step it up. Put your hands on top of your head. You're under arrest.
Hey, move. Chill out. He didn't do nothing,
You're under arrest.
And that wasn't even the worst part.
Hey, you didn't swing
Show me your hands.
Hey, chill out.
Put your hands on top of your head.
Focus, bro. Focus.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Like all that wasn't bad enough, this dirty cop made things a lot more dangerous for the boys when he lied to the backup officers.
Put your hands on top of your head. You're under arrest.
Get down the ground.
You're under arrest. Get on the ground. He keeps reaching for his waistband.
Get down the ground. Put your hands down.
Lay down on the ground. Get on the ground. Lay on the ground. When I went hands on, he keeps reaching for his waistband. Keep your hands on top of your head.
Hey, you don't gotta do all that, man. You don't, right? You don't gotta do all that, cuz. Bro, what you doing? You really finna, man, we young as bro. Treating me like I'm on a dog and bro, we minors, bro.
Everybody, come on, stand up.
Bro, you really finna lock me up, cuz?
I'm gonna cuff him up real quick.
Can I stand
You wanna
up?
go lethal?
Can I stand up?
No, I want you to put your hands behind your back real quick for me, okay?
You gonna cuff me?
Yep, real quick, okay? Based on you guys' cooperation and lack thereof.
One of the teens was transported home by police, while the other was transported to juvenile detention for resisting and obstructing a police officer, a charge that was later dropped. Great police work, officers. That's not the only time cops have gone crazy during an arrest. How young is too young to get put in cuffs? Well, for the Sacramento police, there is no age limit. On February 10th, 2022, a little girl was home alone with her bedridden grandma when she heard screaming and banging at the door.
Police Department, probation search, open the door. Sacramento Police, probation search, open the door.
So she did what any kid would, pretended no one was home and hid. But that wasn't good enough for one officer.
Hi, can you unlock this, please? Can you open this screen door? It's the police department. Can you open this? Hey, Sacramento Police Department, come to the door! To the door! Can you open this, man? Come to the door right now!
Listen, we're gonna kick the door down, and we don't want to do that.
Come to the door right now! Open the door! I'm a baby. Open the door.
You're not a baby if you're not listening.
Open the door. Come outside.
If that's the dumbest thing you've ever heard, wait till you see what this cop did next.
Come outside right now.
Who is here?
You're going
Who is here? There's another one in here.
No, you don't get to go and hide and turn off the lights. That's not how this works. Okay, but you're going to be detained in handcuffs because you're not listening. Why are you running and hiding?
I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
How old are you?
I'm 10.
Let me take this off you. I don't need you in handcuffs. Why are you running through the house and hiding and turning off lights? That's incredibly unsafe.
I'm scared.
I don't know, maybe because she's a child? At first, the department backed it up, saying the officers felt unsafe. I'm guessing that's how the little girl felt too. But when they got backlash,
it feels like the policy for handcuffing minors should be to not handcuff.
The police chief changed her tune.
I think that we can all agree there is no circumstance where it's okay to handcuff a 10-year-old, regardless of race.
And that's not the only mistake they made that night. Officers had gone to the wrong house. How crazy is that? Getting mad at a kid for acting like a kid is pretty dumb, but not as dumb as what these cops did to this teen because he didn't want their help. Imagine getting arrested because you don't want the cops to help you. Sounds insane, right? But that's exactly what happened to 18-year-old Rodney Reese on February 16th, 2021. That night, the high school senior had just finished his shift at Walmart and was walking home when Plano police officers started stalking him.
Dude, stop. We're trying to help you.
Hey, man. Whoop. You trying to get home? Are you trying to get home? You straight? You need a ride somewhere? Hey, look, we just want to make sure you're all right. We just want to make sure you're all right.
Come here.
Sir, you need to talk to us, okay? Sir.
Apparently, the police had gotten a 911 call that a drunk black guy in a t-shirt was walking on the road. By now, it was pretty clear that Rodney was not drunk, and somebody had likely seen him slipping on the snowy roads, but these cops just wouldn't leave him alone.
Sir, look, we just want to talk to you, all right?
I'm on the way home. I'm straight.
Okay.
Where am I going?
Okay, but you're walking in the middle of the road.
I understand that.
We just trying to figure out where you're going.
Home. I just said that. Whoa, you okay, dude?
Watch out, man.
Where's home at?
Do you want us to just give you a ride?
No, I'm good. I do this every night, literally. I'm straight.
Okay. You ain't cold or nothing?
No.
With that cheap shirt on?
I'm good.
What's your name, man? Huh? You don't know?
Rodney, not giving his name, was the tipping point for these cops, because the most insane thing happened next.
Can you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Do you mind? Do you mind just talking to us for a minute? Just talk to us for a minute. Just talk to us for a minute.
I ain't gonna put my hand on female. Please don't touch me.
Okay, I'm just trying to get your attention, okay? We're just trying to make sure you're okay.
Don't touch me.
We're trying to make sure you're okay. We're trying to make sure you're okay. Sir?
No, what? No, what?
We're doing an investigation.
I don't care. I'm going home.
You are officially detained.
No.
Yes, yes you are.
Bro, stop.
Just relax.
Just relax, all right?
Just relax.
We're just trying to talk
But
to
I
you.
got an anger problem. Please get off me. Y'all not, no.
Stop.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah, you didn't stop. Put your hands behind your back now. You are not free to go.
Wow.
The next thing you do is going to be get a charge right now.
For what?
Because you're pushing on an officer.
I'm not pushing. How am I pushing them?
What's your name?
Let go. I'm gonna take care of your phone, dude.
What's your name? Can you at least tell me your first name? We honestly were just trying to check on you. Okay.
I said I'm
First
good.
of all,
I sure hope she didn't say that with a straight face. And when Rodney still refused to talk to them, guess what these helpful cops did next?
you were in the roadway, which is a safety hazard, and you're not supposed to be in the roadway. All right? You're not at liberty to move around.
Bro.
Okay, just relax.
I thought you was turning me around. Why are you trying to put me on the ground for?
Just relax.
Moving around.
Just relax.
You're not at liberty to move
Where
around.
do you live?
I can do it.
Where do you live?
Actually, right now you can.
Yes, I can.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
All right. If he's not gonna cooperate,
He's going in the
popping
car.
him in the back of the car.
Rodney was arrested for the misdemeanor charge of a pedestrian in the roadway and taken to jail overnight, a charge that was dropped because that wasn't what they were there for. As for Rodney, he's still scarred from the encounter.
That's why I tried to dodge you. So I could make it home. I don't know.
On May 3rd, 2015, Gillespie County citizens Hundley and Susan Dantzler were woken up by the sound of police vehicles approaching their home. When they opened their door, Deputy Hinman and Deputy Westbrook entered their home without a warrant, looking for their son.
Way to go on, sir. All right, man. That's the way. All right. Been doing this for a long time. Yeah, me too. Okay. All right. Go ahead and stand right down here.
Can I see your badge, please?
Yes, ma'am. All right. Now we do need to go in just to make sure that he's not.
Show me the law.
Man, we've already explained that to you. We have already explained that to you. We are on recording.
So now we live in a police state. Now you're bullies.
The officers don't have any documentation to show, but they let Mrs. Dantzler know why they're looking for her son.
No, ma'am. We need to make sure that he is here by himself, with or without a female subject that is under a possibly medical condition right now. Okay? That's all we need to do.
Deputy Westbrook and Mr. Dantzler get into a physical altercation as the deputy starts getting harsh with him.
Take your hands off of me. Really?
Stay up here.
No.
No, I'm just saying you stay up here. Are you Mrs. Dantzler?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Ms. Dantzler. He's okay.
I know my rights, and I know that his are being violated right now.
No, he's
Yes.
being detained. And if he's going to resist or fight with my officer, then my officer has to do what he has to do. Okay?
You gotta stand right there. You understand me?
The woman keeps clarifying that her son isn't in the house, but the deputy continues to harass her.
Ms. Dantzler, we need to go in and just make sure that he's not here. Is he here?
No, he's not here. I'm sorry that you deal with low-life liars day in and day out.
Okay.
If he was here, his truck would be parked right there, and you can see the evidence.
His truck is parked over there.
I said, if he was here, it would be parked right here. You can see the evidence of where he parks.
When she asks for a warrant once again, they dodge her questions, saying it's too late.
We have the right to go in there.
And you also told me,
The welfare.
can I show you the law? And now you're refusing.
Past that point, we're doing it now.
Okay. Why am I?
Why did we have such a short window?
Why am I hearing movement around inside the house?
I've got
Is there
two
anybody-
cats.
Okay, you have two cats.
Plus, I just hit the door frame right here with my elbow when I turned.
Okay, all right. That may have been the case. Okay. Regardless, I need to go in just to see if he's here. Okay. All right.
How about if you walk right over there to the very last window and I pull back the curtain and you can see he's not in his bed?
No, ma'am.
But the woman keeps catching the officers in their lies.
You said all we need to do is see where he sleeps.
I need to come
You
in.
can see where he sleeps through that window.
Okay. I need to come into the house.
Okay, the story's changed on y'all twice now.
No. I am getting a lot of signs that you're not being truthful with me at this point, okay?
No, I'm upset because my husband is standing over there in handcuffs.
Well, he's not under arrest. He's just being detained.
So now you're a psychologist.
No. There is no psychology into that. It's the fact that he's being detained right now.
No, you're telling me that you can tell I'm not telling the truth.
No.
At this point, you can tell that the woman is upset and afraid, but she's forced to let an officer in.
One of you can come in here. And I'm not, this is against my will. This is against my will. Y'all are invading my home against my will, and a lawyer will be involved in this.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
As expected, the officer doesn't find anyone else inside the house.
Don't you come in here. You do not have my consent. You said you want to see where he sleeps. This is where he sleeps. You said you weren't going to look at anything else.
I'm just making sure
this is my office and storage.
I'm just making sure he's not in another room of the house. It happens on occasion, okay?
The deputies then have to remove the handcuffs Mr. Dantzler has been put in, but the man is clearly hurt from the physical fight that took place just a few minutes ago. That is when the officer tries to save a little bit of face.
If you're done, I'd say get the out of here. Listen, again, like I was saying, okay? That's all we needed to do, okay?
Was bully us.
All I needed to do is that, brother. Mr. Dantzler, I don't know what you did to my officer, okay? I wasn't watching when you were walking over there. I was trying.
I think I was the one that was handcuffed.
He left me with no choice.
No, the Constitution protects me now.
I will tell you this: if the tables were switched, with your son possibly being in some sort of medical exigent,
I wouldn't lie to the police.
I understand.
To get them to control him.
If he is possibly in a medical issue and might be over at somebody else's house, and we were meeting with them the same way we were meeting with you this morning.
You know what?
The reasons why.
I wouldn't use the police officers unless it was a dire situation to be the nannies.
The deputies leave the scene, and 3 months later, the Dantzlers challenged the legitimacy of the warrantless search, and the officers were found guilty of their crime. If you thought that was as bad as it gets, wait until you look at how an officer starts harassing a man for grieving his dead friend.
You can't blind me. That's what police lights are for us to see.
But before that, on June 26, 2020, a 70-year-old dementia patient was accused of attempting to leave a Walmart without paying for items worth about $13.88. When confronted by store employees, she tried to pay, but they refused and took back the items. A Walmart employee then called the police, and Officer Austin Hopp responded. He located Miss Garner walking home.
Alright, let's stop, ma'am. I don't think you want to play it this way. Ma'am, please stop. You want to stop with lights on, siren? Stop.
At this point, it's pretty evident that something is mentally wrong with the lady, but the officer doesn't seem to care.
You just left Walmart. Do you need to be arrested right now? No. Okay. Let's stop. Come on.
I'm going home.
No, on the ground. Stay on the ground.
The incident only escalates, with Hopp being violent for no reason.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Why did you do that? I told you to stop. You don't get to act this way. Come on, stay on the ground.
And if that wasn't enough, he continues to manhandle this poor elderly lady.
All right, let's stand up. Why are you doing this, ma'am? All right.
The poor lady tries to resist, but he isn't having it.
Stand up.
I'm not doing anything.
Right now you're resisting, which is not gonna fly with me. And before that, you tried to steal from Walmart. And they caught you and took the stuff back. Stand up. Oh, boy.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you fighting with me? And why are you trying to slip the cuffs off?
I'm going home.
Stop.
I'm going home.
No, you're not.
The officer is soon joined by another cop, and together, both of them continue to be violent to Miss Garner.
I'm going home. Ow!
Are you finished?
I'm going home.
Hey, stand up. We're not going to hold you.
Alright, just go to the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
You'd think one of them would have a little bit of sense. In fact, the officer even has the guts to laugh in the poor woman's helpless face.
I'm going home.
No, you're not. Alright, stand up.
Going home.
Stand up.
Through all of this, he doesn't stop for a second to realize that she's clearly not okay.
Alright. Sit down.
I'm going home.
Sit down.
I'm going home.
Get in the car.
Alright. Here.
I'm going home.
Pick your feet up.
Okay, let's
Give me my
let's get her out over here on the ground. We can hobble her, and then we'll get her in the car. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
I'm going home.
We will figure that out. It's lazy.
I'm going home.
Stop doing that.
I'm going home.
All right. Relax.
The distressed woman is then taken to jail while she keeps insisting that she'll pay for the items.
Ouch.
That's okay.
Ow.
We got you. We got you.
I was going to pay for it.
But you didn't. Where do we want her at? Right here. Okay. Probably want to take that hobble off and leave it in there.
I was going to pay for it.
Put your knees on the bench.
The two officers were then seen on surveillance video watching the body cam footage and laughing about the arrest. After the video of the incident went viral, Officer Hop and his partner Daria Jalali were charged for this violent arrest. Hop was sentenced to 5 years in jail, while Daria was sentenced to 45 days for her failure to intervene and stop the matter from escalating. Just because you're a cop doesn't mean you can use your power to attack innocent people. But then again, this next officer clearly doesn't know the difference between right and wrong either.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. You want to be rude? I'm gonna be rude.
How am I being rude?
Meet Ray Sean Swaggerty Owens, who's sitting here mourning the loss of a friend when he's approached by Officer Mora.
How you doing, sir? I definitely cannot. It's for my safety, okay? What do you got going on out here?
What does it look like?
You want to be a smart?
I mean, what does it look like?
You want to be a smart?
Right off the bat, the officer seems pissed at the man for no good reason.
It's called reckless burning. If you want to go that route, we can go ahead and push that route. Reckless burning, when you're burning something outside of an authorized area. You want to go that route? Do you really want to go that route? Do you really want to go that route?
He tries to imply that Ray Sean is guilty for reckless burning just because he's sitting there with a burning candle.
The light is for my safety. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a criminal who's going to try to pull a gun out on me or a knife or anything like that. That's what the light's for, okay? That's what they're there for. That's why they're put on patrol vehicles. What's your name?
My name's Ray Sean.
What's that?
One second. I usually call you supervisor. And if this is bothering you, I'll put it out for you.
I'd appreciate that. That's what my contact. I was just going to ask you nicely to do that, but since you want to be a smart and ask me what does it look like and talk to me like I'm dumb, I'm obviously going to push the other route. If that's really how you want to go.
The officer then starts harassing Ray Sean for his ID.
Let me get your ID.
Why?
I already told you.
Why?
Reckless burning.
Okay, you want to put it out?
You can put it out, but first you're going to give me your ID.
Do you want me to put it out?
I'll put it out myself too.
No, I'm asking you want to put it out.
That's not...
Hey! Stay right there.
Rayshawn then gets up to put the candle out and end the situation then and there.
Would you like me to put that up? If that's bothering you, want me to put it up?
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll put it up.
We're gonna have to put it up, but let me get your ID.
I'll put this up. What's your name again?
Officer Mora. M-O-R-A. Make sure you spell it right, okay?
I don't need to spell that. I'll put these candles out so it's bothering this guy.
Do you have ID on you?
I do, but I don't need to give it to you.
Okay, is that really the route you want to take, sir?
What route? I'm
obstruction.
Sitting on the bench.
Turns out that Rayshawn wasn't even the one who lit those candles, and the officer realizes that he's in trouble now.
And start talking to me like I'm dumb, asking me what it looks like.
Look at the light. You can't blind me.
That's what police lights are for us to see.
No. When you pulled up, you seen me sitting there.
Yeah, so I turn on my lights.
So he starts getting flustered.
Here's my question, right? What if you're I'm not saying you are, but what if you're some individual who's trying to hurt anybody? Okay. Not just an officer, but anybody.
But I'm not.
The lights, I'm not saying you are, but I don't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know.
And that's what my lights are for. I still don't know that.
Well, now you know.
I really don't.
Okay.
So you really want to be this difficult, sir?
There ain't nothing about being difficult. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm sitting on the bench.
Okay.
I pay taxes. I own a house right down the road.
Okay. That's really not what this is about.
Well, then turn your light off.
I'm not going to turn off my light.
Okay.
The officer keeps escalating the situation and blaming it all on Rayshawn because he just can't handle being wrong.
You want to be rude? I'm going to be rude.
How am I being rude? Because I told you
light in my eye.
Hey, you need to relax.
No,
okay?
I don't need to relax.
Okay, then amp yourself up then.
If
that's the route you want to go.
With me, you can go ahead and head back to your vehicle.
I'm not going to head back to my vehicle until you're identified.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
I'm not going to head back to my vehicle until you're identified.
Don't come over here pressing weight on me. Call your supervisor.
I got somebody else coming out. Don't worry.
Tell them to pull up. Tell the whole force to pull up.
Do you feel tougher now by talking like that? Do you feel like you're this big bad guy or this big bad by talking like that?
I am a badass, actually.
Okay.
But that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Nothing.
The argument goes on, and Officer Mora calls for backup.
What's going on? No, I'm just sitting here with the candles. This dude came up, had a problem with me.
I had a problem with you. I asked you.
Pressing real hard, so I turned on my.
It's all on body cam, dude.
I told him.
You can go ahead and request it, post it on Facebook if you want.
I know everybody.
But Officer Mora keeps insisting for Rayshawn to hand over his ID.
I mean, there's no need for my name. I'm just sitting on the bench. Bothering nobody. I pay my taxes. My house is right down there.
I pay taxes too. I mean, I don't.
The weapon sitting out here, you can check me.
I don't need to check you.
That's what you want.
Oh, as long as you ain't reaching around, there's no reason for me to check you right now.
Sitting on the bench, you came over here pressing me with the light.
I came over here to turn on my light for my safety. Okay, if you have a problem with it, that's too bad.
I just told you I did. You came over here pressing me with the light.
How do I press you with the light?
I can't see you. Do I got sunglasses on? No, I don't think so.
I mean, I hope not. It's dark out here, so.
You can run your headlights. You can do all that, but instead you won't push your little light bar. Want me to go get my light bar?
That's priority issue.
Nah, I don't want to hear all that.
He doesn't care. He wants to be belligerent.
The female officer, on the other hand, realizes that Rayshawn was only there to pay his respects to a friend who's just passed away.
What you
had going on? Is that what I said?
Feel like those candles are bothering you? Take the candles.
Aren't they lit?
The only thing in mind, because he made me put them out.
I simply asked him, what are you doing out here? And he wants to be a smart and go, what does it look like? So.
But Mora keeps trying to instigate a fight.
I was simply asking what you were doing out here. I see candles lit, right?
Like I'm doing out here. What would you be doing out here if your friend died? What would you be doing?
I don't know who your friend is. I don't know about that.
Everybody's my fucking friend.
Okay, well, I don't know about that.
I'm a human being just like you.
Okay.
So you want to write me a ticket? Cool.
I'm not writing you a ticket. Well, I was simply trying to identify you.
I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. I'm not.
Soon after the incident, the body camera video went viral, forcing the Longview Police Department to release a statement and launched an investigation into Officer Mora's conduct. When you're a cop, any chance of being careless goes straight out the window. But I can't say the same for these officers who terrorized an innocent family in the middle of the night.
Police, the search warrant!
In early 2023, New Haven police officers burst into this apartment looking for a man in possession of illegal substances.
Police, the search warrant!
New Haven, Connecticut, just before 6 a.m.
Police, the search warrant! Police, the search warrant!
The only problem? This is not his house. In fact, the officers have mistakenly entered the apartment right above where the suspect lives.
Is anybody else inside this room with you?
No. No. Why? Why?
Where's Tim?
Who?
Tim. You're
Fair goal, Tim.
The neighbor downstairs?
So he's downstairs.
No, I do not know where he is.
All right.
Why?
Stand by, okay? We'll explain everything to you, all right?
The poor woman watches in horror as she's woken up from her sleep and her house is turned upside down.
Where is it? Right over here. Yep. Sit up right now. Thank you.
The officer ransacks the entire apartment and even ends up arresting the young woman's mother for no good reason.
Hands. Yep, hold on. One second. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on. Just 1 second, okay? We have a search warrant, all right?
And while they claim they have a search warrant, they're not in the right house. And soon enough, they realize that. They ask all the family members to gather in one room, still not explaining anything.
First, can you stay with the mom? Yeah.
That's when a bunch of them go to the apartment downstairs, the one they were supposed to be raiding. Once all that is sorted out, they finally come back to the innocent family they've left upstairs and disturbed.
We're gonna call your landlord right after, probably call him now, actually, to let him know about the damage. Provide you with a case number for the search warrant execution, because obviously none of this is your fault. It's all our fault. So we'll make sure it gets fixed as soon as possible. Hopefully today we'll get him here to come take care of it.
As bad as the break-in was, at least no one got hurt this time. I can't say the same for this next man who was practically run over by a violent cop.
Get on the ground!
This is Officer Matthew Knutson, a 13-year veteran with the Green Bay Police Department. While conducting a traffic stop of this car being driven by a man named Robert Sanchez, the cop resorted to extreme violence, which the footage shows was absolutely not necessary.
Bravo Charles 1193.
Get back to the car!
When the man realized that the cops had caught up to him, he made a run for it on foot. That's when Officer Knutson called for backup, but even that wasn't enough to stop this runaway.
Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! He's just walking around in the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets. Sir, take your hands out of your pockets!
Things escalated to a point where the officers started suspecting the man was armed and dangerous, or maybe they just thought that was a good excuse.
Get your hands out of your pockets!
After dodging the officers multiple times, Sanchez starts running once again, but one of the officers manages to catch up with him.
Taser! Oh.
When the taser doesn't work, Officer Knutson takes things a little bit too far.
Get on the ground! Put your arms behind your back. Put your arms behind your back.
The suspect is immediately restrained, and the cops don't even bother to listen to his complaints of being hurt.
It's on fire. I can't breathe. I'm good. I can't breathe. I just had one phone. I had nobody. I can't breathe. He kept reaching in his jacket pocket. I can't breathe.
What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Why'd you run?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what?
In fact, Knutson even tries to downplay the man's injuries.
Catch your breath. You're not injured, okay?
I know.
I pushed you to the ground. You're not injured.
I know.
Catch your breath. What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
After the incident, Sanchez was charged with resisting an officer and operating while revoked on the night of the accident. But the charges against the suspect were later dropped when an internal investigation about the footage led to Knutson being called to court and charged for his actions.
We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers and employees seriously, and I am committed to handling these allegations in a way that is objective, thorough, and fair to everyone involved.
Knutson has been charged with misconduct in public, a felony, and negligent operation of a motor vehicle after his body cam footage revealed tons of inaccuracies in Knutson's report of the incident. Inaccuracies like the fact that he wasn't exactly negligent in his operation of a motor vehicle so much as malicious. In 2019, San Marcos Police Sergeant Ryan Hartman responded to a call about a physical disturbance, and right off the bat, things started heating up. The man, named John Kelly, is down on the ground, but the officers keep using their tasers. And that's when the poor dude lets the cops know why he can't hear them.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
Alright, grab his hands.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
As the cops keep getting aggressive, so does the man.
Turn around.
Just have him stand up. I think it's pretty.
Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands.
I think he's gonna fall.
While the suspect repeatedly keeps trying to say that he's deaf, the police keep shouting verbal instructions at him.
Look at me. Hey. Look at me.
Finally, they understand. They give the man a way to communicate.
Look at him. Look at him. Hold it. Give me your name.
You can tell just how hurt and tired the man is at this point. He keeps waiting for the cops to give him some kind of answer, but they just stand there and watch.
What the?
After going back and forth, the officers decide to arrest the man for no reason. And of course, he's pretty frustrated at this point.
You got tased. You want no EMS? You don't want any EMS? Where you want to walk? Because you were tased.
Trying to let them know that he's innocent. After all that tasing, he needs immediate medical attention too, which the cops realize much later on.
What appears to be markings from where Kelly says he was tased, and he's still wondering why it escalated the way it did. Scratches, scabs, and marks from a run-in with San Marcos police are ingrained into John Kelly's mind. He says officers used excessive force unprovoked, landing him in the hospital.
Kelly later went on the record and sued the cops for their unwarranted violence.
I just told them that I am deaf. I verbally said that I would sign this, I am deaf. And then they instantly just tased me. Pretty too late by the time EMS had arrived. I was completely confused. I thought they were helping him, but the police immediately left and said, you can go.
Baffled by the miscommunication with a deaf man, get ready for a shocker. Even clear words don't seem to get through to some cops.
What are y'all doing? Go!
But before that, meet Deputy Jamie Godey, who had stopped a 61-year-old veteran named James Hodges after believing him to be a threat. Mr. Hodges was legally blind and carrying his cane to walk, but the deputy thought that it was a gun.
Hi there. What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
The navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
James is taken aback by the deputy's harsh behavior, and that leads to a heated argument.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have
you
to...
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir, I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in here?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
James then goes up to the deputy's partner, holding up his walking stick to clear up the confusion.
What's the stop you for? For a walking stick. And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime, am committing a crime, or is about to do a crime.
But surprise, surprise, he refuses to listen.
Okay.
That is when Hodges lets the officers know he's legally blind.
Sir, you legally blind? Yes, I am.
After Hodges gives the officers his ID card, he's taken into custody for resisting an officer.
All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. You know, I put you in jail for resisting.
Okay. Have a seat.
You'll pick my property up, please?
I sure will, after you have a seat.
You want to pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
Hodges later went on the record to talk about the whole thing and sue the two officers for pain and suffering, mental anguish, and inconvenience, and also the loss of personal property.
Well, I've always been the kind of person that don't really take things lying down. But I made up my mind to properly, and it is the law in Florida that you are supposed to resist unlawful orders. So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back.
After all that, the Columbia County Sheriff went on the record to talk about how the two officers had been suspended for their inappropriate behavior.
Since the incident involved a patrol sergeant, the patrol lieutenant and captain were made aware of the incident. The administrative investigation concluded the afternoon of 11/7, and allegations of policy violations against these two deputies were sustained.
And if you thought that was the worst of it, wait till you get a load of these cops who confused an innocent father for a criminal.
Help me! Help!
Meet Sylvester Hayes, who was pulled over by the Dallas police while he was getting his kids something to eat.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's it. That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get some for my baby something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
For some reason, the officer was mistaking him with a wanted domestic violence suspect.
Yeah.
Not even bothering to check if he had the right guy.
Come on, step up. I'll explain it to you.
I didn't give you permission to do it.
I know. Step out. I'll explain everything.
No, sir. Tell me why.
No,
I didn't give you permission to
right now you are being detained.
When Sylvester demands to know why he's being arrested, things start getting aggressive.
You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out. 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 Come on and step out.
Bro,
step out.
What are y'all?
Hold on, bro. Come on and step out.
Pulling on me for what?
Come on and step out.
Hold on. Y'all, I didn't give y'all some. Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my my.
As the officers attempt to take Hayes into custody, he gets pretty violent.
Bro, what the
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop.
I got some food on my neck, bro. I got some food on my neck, bro. What the y'all doing, bro?
He tries to let them know that they have the wrong man, but the cops don't want to listen.
Bro, what are y'all doing? Bro! Help! 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 They hurting me! They hurting me!
That is when the officers push him into the side of a car, hurting him even more.
But 84 out with us as well, and started some record, please.
Get in the car! Bro, help!
Stop! Get in there!
Why y'all hurting me?
Get
Why y'all hard?
To make things worse, the officers then restrain him while the man still has no idea what's going on.
Help me! Help! Somebody help me!
Stop.
Stop! No, hurting me!
Stop.
You got cut.
Y'all hurting me!
No, we're not. You're hurting yourself.
What are y'all doing? You're hurting yourself!
Hey, while he's down, search him.
Bro, I don't have
Gun in
anything.
his pocket. Yeah.
Bro, I don't have anything,
It's
bro.
on the floorboard of the front passenger.
Bro, I don't.
Hold it up.
That is my gun!
Hands down.
It is in my hand!
The entire incident is captured on multiple body cams.
You're the one acting.
Bro, y'all in big trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble.
Go for it. I don't care.
Y'all in big trouble. We're under arrest.
After he's restrained and in the car, Hayes begs the officers to let him go.
Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing, man. I got 4 kids, man.
But things get worse when the cops discover a gun in his car.
That is my weapon. This is my name. That's my weapon. This is my name. Bro, y'all doing this for no reason, man. I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, bro.
Okay.
I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, and that's how they do me. Yo.
But guess what? When the officer's supervisor arrives on the scene, he reveals that they have the wrong man.
Mr. Hayes, so, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe that's, I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hayes, Sylvester Hayes the third. S-I-L-V-E-S-T-E-R.
Okay, and then your date of birth?
February 23rd, 1996.
Okay.
And I'm the third.
Wait a second. We can handle all this, but when guns or stuff and stuff like that are in play,
I didn't pull anything, sir.
No. I never said you did, right?
With everything, come on, man. With everything that's going on now, why would I pull the gun, man? I ain't trying to be another. Man, come on, man. I don't have to say it.
That's when the cops realize that they've seriously messed up. While all of this is going on, a bunch of other officers keep searching the car.
Another magazine?
After the confusion was cleared, Hayes took the cops to court, seeking punitive damages and attorney's fees in a lawsuit, pointing to 2 counts of excessive force and 1 count of unlawful arrest. From one chaotic arrest to the next, this time the victim is a delivery man whose shift takes quite the detour.
Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
In 2022, this cop pulled over a DoorDash driver for a speeding violation.
Hey man, stick your hands out the window.
But what looks like a normal traffic stop soon turns pretty nasty.
Are you by yourself? All right. Do you know why I'm stopping you?
No.
I've been chasing you all the way back there. You're doing 120 when you pass State Street.
I didn't realize it.
All right. Is the car in park?
Yes, it's
all right. Go ahead and step out for me, please. All right. Just go ahead and put your hands on top of the car there for me. I'm just going to pat you down. You don't have any weapons on you? Okay. All right. Go ahead and spread your feet out for me, bud. All right. I'm Officer Border. I'm with the Zealand Police Department.
The driver is pretty cooperative right from the beginning.
Anything in the car you're not supposed to have?
Nope.
And why are you going so fast?
I don't know. I didn't even realize it. I was trying to get to my customer. I'm door dashing right now.
You're door dashing at 120? Man, you were dashing then, aren't we?
I didn't even realize.
All right, is this your driver's license in here?
It's in my wallet.
Okay, what's in this pocket here?
I don't. You can go in there.
All right, is that if I take it out?
Yes.
Nothing sharp that's gonna poke me?
I don't know.
What's that?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
The officer calls in more cops for backup and keeps questioning the man with no good reason whatsoever.
All right, turn just a little bit. Okay, all right, you can just stand right there. All right, go ahead and grab your driver's license out of your wallet there for me, please. Thank you. Is your license valid?
Yep.
Is this your car? No drugs or alcohol today? No marijuana either?
Hello? I don't
okay.
know that.
Okay. All right, let's walk over towards the front of my truck here real quick. All right, just stand right by the front there. I'm just going to turn these lights down. You can stand with your hands down. You okay?
Despite having no evidence against the man, the cop is suspicious of drug abuse.
Okay. All right, go ahead and turn around and face me just for a second. I just want to look at your eyes real quick. Just feet together, hands down by your sides, look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. You're not using any drugs at all?
No.
Why are your pupils so pinpoint?
I'm nervous. I got pulled over.
Well, that doesn't change your pupils. I mean, they're like super, super small. Can you see those officers are?
I'm not on anything. I'll take the test or whatever.
Okay. You don't take any prescription medication for anything? You're a pretty healthy guy?
I'm healthy.
Okay. Are you diabetic or have any medical problems?
Not that I know of.
Okay. You're not a diabetic though?
No.
Okay. All right. Because the only thing that makes your pupils pinpoint like that are narcotics.
Okay, well.
Okay, like a narcotic analgesic will do that. You're not using any heroin or opium or anything?
No, I'm literally door dashing. I've been door dashing since.
Well, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're door dashing at 120.
Yeah.
Okay.
The driver is passing all the sobriety tests, but the cop keeps insisting on performing them over and over again.
Your eyes are jumping all over the place. Why is that?
Could we take a test or something? I didn't have nothing to hide.
Is there anything in your car you're not supposed to have?
Search my car.
Okay. All right. These officers are going to do that real quick while I finish doing these tests, okay?
The person on the phone that you'll call them back.
I prefer to leave it.
Or if I tell them what's happening, they can just hang out there.
Yeah, just tell them to stay on the phone.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going here, okay? All right. Can you see it all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, try not to move your head, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But, just keep looking at it.
I'm like really, really nervous.
That's right. Just keep looking at my finger. Okay. We can't even do the eye test because your eyes are bouncing all over the place. Okay, I'm a drug recognition officer. Okay, there's not a doubt in my mind that what's going on here.
Okay, well let's do something. Let's do a test or something. I'm not on anything.
At this point, the driver is pretty nervous, but the cop continues to intimidate him.
I'm nervous. I'm in Zeeland, Michigan. I'm a black man. I'm scared as hell.
That shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. You live in Holland, don't you? So you come through Zeeland all the time, probably.
Probably not no more.
You got 3 officers standing here. We're all wearing cameras. There's nothing to be nervous about.
And since he's clearly not on anything, the man agrees to the cop performing even more tests.
Well, I mean, test me. I'm not on anything.
Okay. All right. So the next test we're going to do, same thing, feet together. Go ahead and put your feet together there. What's your first name again?
Torian.
One more time.
Torian.
Cornell?
Torian.
Yep. Okay. Am I saying that right? Torian?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So same thing, feet together, hands down by your sides. What you're going to do is you're going to tilt your head back. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to say your alphabet E through P. So you're going to start at E as in Edward and you're going to stop at P as in Paul. Okay?
Backwards?
No, not backwards. E through P. So you're going to start with E and you're going to say your alphabet up until P.
Okay.
You understand? Mm-hmm. Okay, so head back, eyes closed, E through P.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Okay, thank you. What's the highest level of education that you have?
High school.
Okay. Did you grow up around here somewhere?
Saginaw.
In Saginaw? Okay. All right, so what are you going to do now? Because you don't tilt your head back or anything, okay? Just stand like you are right now. You're going to start at number 68. You're going to count backwards by 1 and stop at 53. So all you're doing is simply counting down from 68 to 53. Do you understand?
No, tilt my head back.
No, you don't tilt your head back. Just 68 down to 53.
68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53.
Okay, thank you.
A clear indication of his innocence.
All right, one more eye test, okay? All right, so this time my finger, you're going to watch tip my finger.
Okay.
It's going to make a series of circles around your face. My finger is going to come right towards the edge of your nose, but I promise you it's going to look like I'm going to touch you, but I'm not going to touch you, okay? So just follow the tip of my finger, all right? All right, here we go. Can you see it okay?
Yep.
Okay, it's going to come towards your nose now. One more time. Okay. I know, that one seems weird, doesn't it? Okay.
No matter what the driver does, though, the cops keep on going.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's try it again. All right. Go ahead and start back in your right foot in front of your left. I told you I was showing you an abbreviated version of what this looks like, okay? I did 3 steps. You have to do 9 down, turn away. I showed you how to turn a 9 back.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you was calling them 3 steps, like, because you said 1.
Yep, I was just showing you an abbreviated version, okay? All right, so go ahead and put your right foot in front of your left, hands down by your sides. Okay, and begin.
1, 2.
And at this point, the man has had enough.
Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
Look, there's no reason to be humiliated. You understand why I stopped you, though, right?
I understand it.
If you're doing 120 miles an hour, then you don't pull over to the police, you're obviously going to get...
I didn't realize
That's why we're saying when you're talking, right?
I didn't realize it, and I didn't see you, and I own up to that.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah,
I take a piss really bad.
It's okay. The cold's not helping.
Yeah,
but
it's not helping.
Well, yeah, I had you on radar at 117 and then 120 when you actually passed me.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Okay. The officer eventually has to let the man go, but he makes sure to sue them in court for racial profiling soon after.
I'll tell you what, go ahead and have a seat in your car so you can get warm. I'm going to write you a speeding ticket and you're going to be on your way. All right? You got all your stuff up here?
Yes, do you have a business card too?
Yes, you bet.
I know I'm wrong, but...
No, you bet. I'll give you one.
I have a whole family of law, and
A whole family of what?
I have a whole family of law, so I know.
Oh, okay.
So can you give me all of your badge numbers?
You bet. Yep, you'll get a... Yeah, I'll get you a card from everybody.
You're a narcotics... You said you're a narcotics detection?
Yep, drug detection. Yep.
So just all badge numbers and
You bet.
names, right?
You bet.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, power sure goes straight to some people's head, doesn't it? Just like this corrupt officer who attacked an unarmed 17-year-old.
Out of the car, on the ground. On the ground. Ah! Told you!
This is Bryce Masters, a 17-year-old who was dead for 8 minutes after being tased in the chest. But how did it happen? Bryce was pulled over for a traffic stop by former Missouri police officer Timothy Runnels in 2014.
Roll all the way down. I can't hear you, gotta roll all the way down. You can't hear me? Roll it all the way down. I can hear you. Roll it all the way down. For what?
From the very beginning, you can see that the teenager doesn't put up much of a fight. In fact, he's pretty scared when the officer approaches him.
What? Out. Hey, am I under arrest? Get out. Am I under arrest? Out. I'm gonna pull you if you don't get out.
Masters attempts to ask the officer why he's being stopped, but the officer refuses to answer his question and resorts to violence instead.
You really want to get tased right here in the middle of your car? What? Get your ass out now. I haven't done anything, officer. I haven't done anything, officer. What? Am I under arrest? Yes. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Come out of the car. Am I under arrest?
When Bryce isn't coming out of the car, the officer pulls out his taser and starts using it on the young boy non-stop.
Out of the car, on the ground. On the ground. Ah! I told you. Hands behind your back.
Bryce yells out in pain, and you can clearly see that he's down, but the officer doesn't stop the physical violence.
Hand up.
Runnels starts searching the boy after dropping him face first onto the ground, not paying attention to the fact that the teen's heart had slowed down and he was having trouble breathing. When Runnels finally realizes that something's seriously wrong, he calls his partner over to see what's going on.
Get up. That too.
He tries to make Bryce get up, but the teen is clearly unconscious at that point.
No, he started fighting me in his car, so I told him I was going to tase him rather than fight in his car. So he kept doing it, so I just tased him.
Thankfully, an ambulance arrives soon enough, immediately treating Bryce for the heart attack that he's been going through all this time. The teenager was then rushed to the hospital, where the doctors found out that his brain had been deprived of oxygen for over 8 minutes, resulting in permanent damage. After the footage was released, Runnels was fired from the police department on charges of violating a minor's rights and was sentenced to 4 years in prison for his actions. Some cops just never learn their lesson, like this captain who thought that being a cop would let him off the hook for breaking the law himself.
You been drinking?
Meet Oklahoma City Police Captain James Matt French, who is being pulled over for a DUI, but he immediately wants to use his authority to put an end to the whole thing.
Stay in your vehicle. Back in your car. Drunk?
No, Captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car.
When the cop approaches him, it's pretty evident that he's drunk out of his mind.
You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
You been drinking tonight, sir?
I'm a captain on the police department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
What division?
Investigations.
And while he admits to his mistake, he also wants to get out of the arrest.
You been drinking? How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Please.
Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
When his plan doesn't work, the man has to get out and submit to the questioning.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we're not gonna get a return on it. How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Uh-huh. Because you were swerving all over me when you turned off here, you didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
And that's when he starts spinning the story.
How much you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor?
Yeah.
How
Beer.
many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here?
Yes.
The officer isn't having any of it though, and he immediately arrests the man.
Just turn around, I'm gonna pat you down.
Go ahead. Do what you need to do. I promise you I'm not a problem.
Okay.
Can I shut my door?
I'll shut it for you.
But he's still having a hard time following instructions.
Hang on right there, sir.
Got you, buddy.
Just stand with your feet together, hands down by your side for me. Hands down by your side, please.
When the tests begin, he fails pretty miserably at them.
So on and so forth until I tell you to stop. At any point in time, you lose your balance or your foot touches the ground, just go ahead and pick your foot back up and continue the count, okay? Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French? You may begin.
Once again, he tries to get the officer to turn his body cam off.
Are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once we're done.
You can turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay.
Once again, it doesn't work.
You want to try that again?
I will.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The officer gives him one last chance to get it right.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And when that clearly doesn't work, the chief is arrested once and for all, after which he's immediately put on administrative leave.